Hi there, I'm Flinny. I'm here to educate hikers and provide tips with map overviews, videos, and stills put together focused on the scenery. So you can enjoy the trip and visualize how you can make this one of your own. Where this happened was Tuoloume Meadows to Bishop Pass, the northern part of the John Muir Trail. It was about 140 miles total hike over 12 days. We did 1 day at Vermilion Valley Resort, a great place to resupply as well as relax. This was in September 2019. For details on food and planning, we were kind of noobs in all this, so we just planned everything for about 10-mile days. Again, we're a little bit on the older side. We're not going to crunch through like strong-minded PCT through hikers. Resupplies at Red Meadows and VVR, so food was easy to get. And then finally, these videos are in 5 parts, so you can kind of zoom around as you see fit. So now let's jump right into it and get on the trail. Important part is we flew into San Francisco, and we rented a car and drove all the way to Yosemite and hung out. Went all the way over here to Mammoth Lakes, and that's where we planned and did our stuff, and we drove around, did some tourist stuff around here, and then we started our hike. So let's zoom in a little bit. Parts overview, you can see the top, part 1, to over Donohue Pass. Section 2 was to Red's Meadow. Secondly, Red's Meadow to VVR in part 3. Part 4, Evolution Valley, awesome. And 5, out Bishop Pass. Hey there, Flinny on day 11, the magical Evolution Valley to Muir Pass. Please go, it's magical, you have to go, awesome. As you'll note in our 9-mile trip, it was a long day for us. There's lots of gawking. We did go along the wrong side of the lake, don't tell the rangers. But please, when you're up here, stay at Sapphire, Evolution, or Wanda. It's pretty tremendous. You just have to go do it. It's just amazing. Drilling in, staying at Wanda is a really good option. We had a lunch break and a swim spot, really beautiful, all the way the rest of the afternoon up to Muir Pass, the Muir Hut. It's lunar, it's remote, it's exposed, it's wonderful. Please go. It's just tremendous. When you head down the pass, it gets steep all the way down, or if you're going up, it's a steep whichever way you go. So be careful, watch your step. Helen Lake, while beautiful, it's pretty remote and it's narrow, so it's hard to camp. You're camping on rocks, there's no soil. The soil doesn't really start, and the trees start, at this section all the way down. A lot of people northbound, I think, camp up here where they call Little Pete's Meadow. We just made it a little bit further down because we're southbound into what they call Big Pete's Meadow. Nice because you're below the fire zone, so we were able to have a fire. I don't think we're going to have that in 2022, but in 2019 it was a go, so it's really a wonderful trip. So please go to Evolution Valley. Please, you won't regret it. See you out there.
Our journey Saturday morning. Left our campsite around about just a few minutes before 10. This is just beyond description, the beauty of this lake, Evolution Lake. It's just probably the most beautiful lake I've ever seen. And we're about 11,000 feet altitude.
Here we are. We just left Evolution Lake. We're at some micro pass heading into whatever the next lake is. It's a nice crag. Look up back in there. Awesome. Here's Wildcat.
Good morning. It's gorgeous here, beyond description. Here I am looking back in the direction of Evolution Lake with the amazing mountain that we think might be called, at least part of this might be called Darwin. And I think Darwin is around 13.8 high. And now we're looking at this amazing water along the JMT, and this water, Sapphire Lake, well named because look at this water. This, I hope the camera picks this up. It's like turquoise. It's like Caribbean turquoise. It's just fantastic. And then this mountain here reminds us a little bit of Banner Mountain, which was on Garnet Lake. And there's David.
Sapphire Lake. So we're going up, probably see that ridge on the other side of it. Not going up that way. Here's the walls in, beautiful. And we'll end with the inevitable diving board.
And this is where we came from. We're way up high. Hi, David.
Hee.
It's gorgeous.
Off Muir Pass.
Above the trees. We're probably around, I don't know, almost 12,000 feet now.
At least 11.5.
At least 11.5. Very desolate, very beautiful. We just had our lunch at Wanda Lake. And the cool thing is that Helen Lake is the next lake, and my mom and Wanda Rader worked together for many years.
So here we are at Wanda Lake, just having lunch. Right there is the pass, we think, heading up and over. And a beautiful lake with great cirque. Post-lunch Wanda Lake view. Beautiful.
Ahead is the pass that we're going to go through, go over and beyond. And this is another shot of Wanda Lake. And I would describe it as sort of a royal blue. It's really a beautiful, like, blue. It's amazing. We hiked up from the distant lake there, that's Wanda, about 2 miles or whatever it is, to get here to Muir. We're in Muir Pass, and here's a Muir hut that was built by the Sierra Club back in 1930. Quite interesting. And here's the panorama of where we are. It's a beautiful day. We're really high up. Lake, just below the John Muir hut on the other side of the pass, and this is a beautiful lake too. So clear and blue, almost turquoise. We're really high elevation. I know we're over 11,000 something. And it's a beautiful, beautiful day. We came from up there and we're on our way down.
This is coming down from Muir Pass. It's been very rough terrain. Lots of rocks, loose rocks. But beautiful down there, nice little tarn. Yeah.
Deep there where David is. It's Saturday evening. We're trying to race down the mountain to get to a good campsite.
Hey y'all, it's Flinny, day 12, our last one as we exit the JMT to Bishop Pass. If you have the choice, please consider it. Bishop is really a great pass. The scenery is pretty much stellar the whole way. You won't regret it. It's about 14 miles or so, 12, whatever it is, so it's a long one, but definitely worth doing. Let's drill in a little bit further. In the morning, we slogged down a couple miles to the junction where we started to then go up to Dusy Basin. Note that wherever you stop, you get these beautiful views looking back and down. This water is like a big rock waterfall, so you have a great distraction on your way up. The best part is you get to this plateau, which is called Dusy Basin. Really worth staying a night. If you're going in or out, it's really worth it if you can plan for it. It's much better than staying back down where we did last night. I'll admit though, the hike up here, it's a slog, so don't take it lightly. Up and over the pass is beautiful. It's definitely lunar as you go up in this section. So what does that mean? Not a lot of water. Carry enough to make sure you get up and over the pass. Once you get on about a mile on either side of it, no sweat, depending on the water and snow year. Once you get to Bishop Pass at the top, it's really great views whichever way you look. Looking as you're heading out like we were, all the way down, it's really pretty. It's a long way down, especially when you're tired and you're starved, and all those granola bars you've got left are really yucky. You don't want to eat it. So you're just grinding out. The views are still pretty, and then finally you get to the terminus. One note for 2022 is that the ESTA shuttle that used to run twice a day is not running, it looks like. So when you get here, if your car isn't there like ours was, you're going to have to hitchhike because it's like another 15 miles down the hill. Good news is it's pretty popular. You stick your thumb out, you can get a lift. Or if you're really worried, walk down a couple miles to Parcher's Resort and ask them for help, and they'll shuttle you down for a fee. All the best. We had a great time. Go do the JMT. All right, we just left our campsite, and this is looking up. I think that notch is where we came down, even though it keeps going and going. But it was pretty with all this granite, a lot of talus, but it's pretty. And I think we go up that pass there.
Last day we're going to get to our moose vehicle tonight, our big SUV that we ended up getting, because there was nothing else. This is an amazing slab of granite that we're approaching. It's a beautiful waterfall, maybe you can hear it. Here's where we are. We left the John Muir Trail at about 10 a.m. and now we're walking out toward the pass, heading toward Bishop and South Lake. And there's a beautiful sequoia tree. Here we are a little bit higher. We're ascending toward the pass, Bishop Pass, on Sunday. And this beautiful slab is just amazing how nature is. Slab of granite with this waterfall, and I can only imagine in spring this whole thing must be gushing like one big waterfall area. There's sequoia trees and just a beautiful view. Here comes David.
We are going up Bishop's Pass. Beautiful waterfall on the slab. Here's our view. 80 million pictures of it, I know. Just gorgeous. And then up there, way up there is where we came from. Love the sequoias.
Here we are a little bit higher. More of this waterfall off the slab of granite with aspen trees growing all along it. It's beautiful. Hey, David. We're still ascending. Still on our way up. Much higher. We're probably around 10.5 right now. At least 10.4 altitude.
The dang lake's got to be up here somewhere. I think we're almost there. Boy, that was a steep 3 miles. And let's go up.
Way up high now. David's somewhere down there behind me. It's amazing how much water there is coming from the top of this mountain pass. And here's where I'm headed right here. This trail leads us back to our car eventually. Here comes David.
Right, take a picture?
Absolutely.
Here, I better ask.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Gotta use our hashtag.
It's amazing how sure-footed they are.
Yeah, I don't have Facebook. I did away with that a few years ago.
I don't use it. But boy, this is great. Thank you.
Right on.
Have a wonderful trip.
All right, you too. Thank you.
This is where we've come from. Down here. Here comes David. We're just climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing today. Still approaching the top of Bishop Pass. Somewhere beyond here, in that direction. Here's our trail. Wow, we're pretty high up, huh?
Somewhere over there, Bishop Pass. Another video. Gorgeous.
Almost to the top of this pass, this never-ending Bishop Pass. There's David down there. We have climbed a heck of a lot of height today. We're not quite at the top. It's getting very windy, but it's still pleasant hiking. But we're using all our energy today, that's for sure. We have a long way to go to get to our car, so we'll see if we make it there today.
Bishop Pass, we have a nice little snowfield. There's Catherine braving. Snow angel? Down from Bishop Pass, which was like almost 12,000 feet elevation, 11,900 something. And now we have this amazing view. And to the bottom there, it just keeps getting lower and lower and lower down to the valley area. And look how the water's different colors. It's beautiful. Woo! We're on our way down. This is amazing. Our last down. This is a whole pile of dead deer, and we're trying to figure out what happened. If they fell, or if they got caught in an avalanche, or rock slide, or what. But this is really unique. Never saw this before. Pretty sad. This is actually where we just did all the switchbacks coming down a rocky trail. This is unbelievable. What a workmanship to build this thing. But you can't even tell by looking at this. It's amazing if there's any trails. Yay! Look at that view and that red rock. That is cool.
Pretty neat. And that's where we came from. It's amazing.
Right over there.
Amazing. You can see the switchbacks now when you look.
One day.
This is beautiful. We're on our way down, down, down this beautiful area, and the lighting is just amazing right now. Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Looks like we're at the end of our trail almost. And this is South Lake. And it's a very beautiful lake. It's dammed. And we hope we're almost there. We've been hiking all day long since 9:15.